Sei Takanashi is ordinary office worker. One day after she go home from work, a magical force like in films suddenly appeared and pulled her into another world. Upon her arrival to the kingdom of Slantania, she overhears that the Grand Magus inadvertently summoned two saints, Sei and this young brown-haired girl. After observing the situation around her, the prince of the kingdom suddenly opened the door and walked in towards the two of them. The kingdom is needing only one holy maiden. Then the prince declares the other girl as the saint and completely abandoned Sei. Feeling trapped in an unexpected situation, she was already emotional and wanted to go home immediately. Then someone from the kingdom's representative came to calm down the situation and invited Sei to talk about her current situation after being told that they have no way to returning Sei to her original world. Sei has no choice but to stay in this world, and she was allowed to stay in the palace for a while. Now she spends her daily time in the palace, and sometimes it makes her bored because she doesn't have anything to do just like in her old world. So she decided to take a walk to explore around the outside of the palace. She sets her sight on the Medicinal Flora Research Institute, an establishment known for its studies regarding herbs and potions. When Sei looked around the garden filled with herbal plants, she felt happy because it reminded her of her hobby. Sei meets a green-haired man who is a member of the research team there. She was surprised at first, but unexpectedly, the man greeted her warmly. He even explaining what plants are there and the value of these plants. The explanation from the green-haired man caught Sei's attention. He even invited Sei to visit the research institute. Of course, Sei accepted it with enthusiasm. Sei was invited to the research room and met some of the research members, and also one of the main jobs of the research members, making potion. After being at the institution all day, Sei went home, the castle. The green-haired man, who called himself Jude, hoped that Sei can come again to the institute. And Sei replied she is happy to hear that. Next day, she visit institute again. She meet Johann Waldeck, director of Medical Flora Institute. Johann seems interested in Sei and asks Sei if she willingly join the research institute. Of course, Sei accepted and she became very excited and quickly preparing to move as soon as possible. Next morning, when she finished saying goodbye to the palace and the people who had helped her all this time, she is ready to start new journey. Then Sei is officially introduced as a member of Research Institute. Her first job is learning how to make a potion from the herbs who grow around the institute. Of course, this is new for Sei because there are no potion like that in her previous world. Jude patiently teach her step by step and what ingredients are needed to make a potion. Sei paid serious attention to every explanation Jude gave and tried to remember and practice how to make it. And finally, a fresh potion are made. But little does she know, her aptitude as a saint will continue to exert its influence over her new life.